cooking show with Food by Joseph. Joseph, we're making a egg whole sandwich, he likes to call it. Goes by many names. I call it egg and a rhodie.
Oh, egg and roti? I haven't heard that one. Usually I hear it like it's in a basket of some sort, or egg basket.
Yeah. Okay, eggs in a basket too. But I've been making it since I was like 12 or 13. So I was so excited when you mentioned this as what we're going to make together, because it's a great way to, I think, like class up your breakfast or make it interesting at least.
Yeah, just add a level of sophistication to it. That's really just super, super simple.
Yeah, it's a quick one. Okay, the name of the
good, yeah. And what I like with mine is, I don't know what you do with yours as a child or as an adult, but what do you do with that little piece of bread you have there?
Oh, I like to toast it and then put it on top. What do you do with it?
I like it softer, and then I just make a little, like an extra taco of stuff that falls over, like a little breakfast taco.
Oh.
And you soak it up in the yolk. I like that.
Okay.
Yes.
I can't wait to see that. I've never heard that one. But do you want to introduce what it is, just for people who have never had it? Or
Sure. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take this piece of bread right here. This is actually a Japanese loaf bread that I was able to source for Mother's Day from a really nice restaurant we were able to go to called Bao Haru in the Arts District. And it's really good classic bread. You can really use any bread, but we're going to take this bread, we're going to slice it up. You could have pre-sliced bread if you want. And we're really just going to make a hole, add an egg, add a lot of butter, and then add your favorite topping of whatever you want.
Okay. Yeah, great. What are you going to use for toppings today?
So today I'm going to make some pork chorizo with some onions. I've been making it on low a little bit.
Ooh.
And then sage and hot sausage from Jimmy Dean, James Dean.
Nice.
Just some stuff right here.
Okay.
And some chorizo with some onion, real quick chop.
So you just like slow cook the chorizo? Is that how you do it?
Yeah, depending on the amount of time you have. I like to add onions, and if people like it too, garlic to it. Whatever's good. But yeah, I mean, it's breakfast. So you take your time and you just make some breakfast. You let it simmer. The whole house and the next house over might smell like chorizo, but it's good.
Oh, it smells so good, probably. Okay, I didn't get chorizo, but I have Canadian bacon that I have some here, so I'm going to do that. I don't have a beautiful bread like Joseph has, but I do have sourdough, which is my favorite, and I'm going to use this. It's pretty thin, but it works out pretty well. It's sturdy.
Sourdough? Yeah, even though you just used the correct word, even though it's thin, you want a sturdy bread. So it can be thicker and fluffier. You just want something that's going to hold up a little bit to the heat and not like fall apart or wilt. But that's a great bread because you have a great crust all around it, and that's going to be, that's good. And if you have time on a really low grill, you lay some butter down or some mayo, you can really toast your bread exactly how you want.
Ooh, yeah. It's kind of a good way to use kind of like old bread. Not too old, but like that's stale a little bit, because with the butter and everything, it like brings a new life to it. So
yeah, on its way to croutons, you can do that.
And then what do you use to cut? Do you have like a ring, or you just cut with a knife?
At first, I think we use like spoons and knives and whatnot. That's dangerous. You can use a measuring cup. I like a lot of chili oil. This one's from Trader Joe's. But you have a little jar. You can use any jar. You can use any sort of form like you have. Or you can just twist it out.
Okay, cool. All right.
Really a lot.
Let's get into
so
it.
I'm going to go ahead and cut my bread over here.
Okay.
What I also have prepared here is I just have a stick of butter. You can really use any sort of lubricant you want on here. You can use mayonnaise. You can use butter. You can use oil. You can use a variety of things. But I like butter just because of how it imparts to the bread. And then from there, I'll just cut some bread.
So we're going to cut it. We're doing a little different take this time from the vegan, gluten-free dish we did last time, but I love it. But
yeah, we're definitely going to do that.
That was an awesome recipe we made, cauliflower aguachile, which was really good. Thank you for that. Joseph.
How did your agua fresca come out?
Which one?
With your sister you made? I think following after that, you made something with your sister. You made agua frescas.
Oh, yeah. I did cucumber with mint. It was good. It was really good. I didn't actually take a picture. I should have, but yeah, it was delish. Because last week was pretty hot over here in California, so that it was a really nice, refreshing agua fresca. But now it's kind of, cooler. So
Yeah, it was hot a lot of the other places. So once you
yeah.
have your bread ready, whether it's sliced or you have your own, you pretty much you can
Okay.
set it down, place it wherever you want that's safe and secure. You want to move weapons such as knives and whatnot away, just in case it slips or something. But you just make a hole. Make any hole that's good.
Mhm. Yeah.
And mine
Perfect.
leaves again these perfect little circular for the most part.
Yeah.
Little. Just make great vessels for tacos. You can crisp them up. You can air fry it. You can do really whatever you want.
Ooh,
They're
air
really, really good.
fryer. I like that.
And so what I do is when I make two of them, you can serve this open faced with just one. You could also
Mhm.
combine them both. So I actually make the egg in one, and then I go ahead and put the other piece of bread on top. And I just do that just out of preference. If you want two eggs, if you want one egg, it's really up to you with how much egg you would like to have on it.
Uh-huh. Okay. So I got mine cut ready to go.
So
It's
yours
a
are
bit
ready?
of a
Okay, good.
hole, but the
So
thicker the
and
bread, better. Like, I mean, wider bread. So,
definitely, because then again, it's going to be a lot more sturdier. I have an electric
yeah.
grill right here. This is right now it's set to 300, which is going to be really, really hot. Yeah,
Okay.
it's good. So, and then where are you going to be cutting on? Or hold on a second.
Okay. This is real life here, people. Okay, I'm gonna cut my Canadian bacon up here so I can
Okay.
get it ready to go.
That's my roommate's phone.
You're good?
Yeah, I'm good. I just tossed the loaner.
You what?
My roommate's phone, so I just tossed it in the living room.
Oh, great.
Yeah, perfect. Hey, Angel, your phone was going off. We are all the way loud.
All right. So you got the heat going. You're gonna start frying up.
Yeah, so once you're ready, and you have are you using is that a skillet?
Yeah, I'm gonna use this, but maybe
Okay,
I'll
that's
get a
perfect.
bigger one actually, because
You can use a bigger one if you want to toast two at a time, or if you have three pieces.
what's that?
If you want to toast two at a time, a bigger one is good. I also like
Yeah.
to, I have an old, really, a cookie sheet that we've abused so much, but I just put it between two burners and just have a whole bunch of toast going. So you can do that too. If you want to bring
Oh,
up a cookie sheet of some sort, you like four or five
okay.
pieces real quick.
Oh, I like that. Great. Yeah, restaurant tip there. Cool. Okay, so you're gonna put it in the oven? Is that what you're
No,
doing?
I'm not gonna put it in the oven. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna take my butter
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm gonna make a nice amount on the griddle.
I'm just gonna put all this in there.
And I'm a big believer in the Paul Dean old school level of butter. You have to really add a lot. It's really good for the flavor, fat.
Man, here I thought you were cooking vegan cauliflower, and now you're
But yeah, but then I want to eat, and
yeah.
it's really good.
But you're selling that pretty. Okay. I don't know if you're
Oh,
here.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're selling the vegan aguachile, no? And it's selling out?
Oh yeah, I've been doing a lot of small batch deliveries with friends, family, other people. And it's
Nice.
been going really good with salsas and aguachiles and ceviche if someone doesn't want spice. I've been
Yeah.
doing shrimp aguachiles too because some people request that, and
Uh-huh.
that's good. So maybe one day I'll have a, but we'll see.
Awesome. Well, that's
Yeah,
great. I'm glad you can deliver. At least we can start getting back to normal life a little bit.
yeah. The state's going to reopen hopefully in the next few months. I mean, it's going to take time. So
Yeah.
whether you're in a more public facing business or you do stuff like this on the side or full time or just in your
Yeah.
home. It's really gonna make it a lot more better. But at this point with the bread, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my egg. I'm just gonna crack it.
Okay.
And you just pop it right in the middle.
All right. So you don't
That
toast
might
the
be
bread
good.
at all first. You just put it in the pan there.
I just put in the pan because this isn't too high. This is
Okay.
gonna cook.
I'm gonna put a little oil.
And
Okay.
at this point, once I get one of the eggs kind of going, I go ahead and butter the other side of the skillet real good. I'll get a nice Paula Deen sized amount.
Paula Deen. I love that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the swirl to really get a lot of this stuff in there. And also, as you swirl,
Yeah.
you catch a
Swirl.
lot of the foam, at least some real butter that's going to creep up all alongside the edges. And it's just, I don't know, to me, it's a good home little trick. That's good.
Yeah,
Also, as you
definitely.
start moving your bread
Okay.
around, whether you use your hands or you use your skillet, you're going to feel how the bread's going to start to soften.
Yeah, definitely get the swirl.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay.
And this is a real good time. If, for instance, if you're a big fan of shredded cheese, for instance, sliced cheese, this is a real good time to start adding that to whatever it is you want to top. If you want to go ahead and put a little bit of bacon there, for instance, if you want to add a little bit of veggies or any other sort of color, that's a lot of stuff that you can do with this by just really just simply adding it on there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start this Canadian bacon's cooked, but I want to get a little brown, so I'll put it in the same pan so it can top. Yeah, this is nice. And you can also, I have like extra salsa from somewhere, like, tacos we had. I'm gonna go ahead and use some leftover salsa I had to top it on top.
That'll go well. With this, I'm a
Good.
fan of what I usually do is I always have a put in the hot sauces. So I usually start dabbing or drizzling it over it a little bit, just because it'll kind of soak up more. Um, Salsa is good, but it might really run away from you if you go with the yolk and the salsa. But it would be real good on it though. Really good flavor, especially if you can hold it in.
Okay, I didn't catch
Can you hear me when
everything.
I talk?
What's that?
I said, are you able to hear me?
Kind of, not really. The skillet got really loud, so I'm trying to hear. What were you saying?
I forgot what I was saying, but
Okay.
you can repeat it. Add a lot of what you want here. It's a good time to check your bread. I'm gonna flip mine over, for instance, right here. You can see how this bread looks, if you can. It's just a little bit more raw, if you will, and the other side is gonna be a little bit more toasted. So by having it not on a screaming hot griddle, and by adding butter, and again, if you want to even put just a little bit of dab, like a dab will do you. If you want to put a little bit of mayonnaise on the griddle as well with some butter, and put it on low heat, if you have enough time, it'll really get a nice, is the Maillard reaction, whatever it is, where it just,
Yeah,
it really just is
nice.
good.
Throwing out food science terms. Okay, I'm gonna try to flip this thing. This is always where I get a little nervous, but let's see if I can
Okay.
do it. Okay. Oh, nice. I don't think it
Nice.
broke.
That's good. What I like doing
Here.
with my,
Sorry.
I like it so,
Looks good.
when I push down on it or when I cut it, it looks really good. I should flip it, but that's a high percentage maneuver.
That's a what?
It's a high percentage maneuver when you flip it, because the egg can go anyway.
Yeah, it's sometimes you can like put a lid on it for a second if you want to like steam cook it, so when you flip it, it doesn't wobble. But I don't know. I took a risk, and it's smelling.
And then whenever you want, or you feel like your skillet's getting dry, just always feel free to add more butter, whatever kind of lubricant you want to use.
More butter, mayonnaise. I love it.
This is good, and we're not adding any salt because I get the salt from the butter. The sausages
Right.
and cheese, so we'll probably have its own natural amount of salt. This is great with pepper. I personally am going to add some black pepper over it. I was able to find, a while ago, we were able to find at the store one of those peppercorn grinders, but with Szechuan peppercorn. So that adds a nice different layer of flavor to it, too.
Okay. So now we're at like a low heat, medium low, just to, right? Is that what you're
Yep.
doing now?
Yeah, we're just going low and slow and pretty much just getting it ready. If you're in a hurry, you can make it go a little bit quicker and whatnot. But we're really just doing that. Kind of broke the yolk. But we're almost ready to go. But once you get you can add your cheese on here, you can add what you want.
Super fast.
And then if you have your toppings ready, it's a good time to start preparing them or getting them ready.
Okay.
Start topping them.
For me, I'm gonna do a little green onion, just right on top.
Well, that sounds good.
Yeah, just for some color and freshness. So I'll do like kind of a slice, small slice.
Yeah.
Um,
And I went ahead and did what you did. I lived dangerously a little bit, but it was successful.
you flipped it?
Yeah. And as you can see on yours, and probably on mine too, you see how the yolk will start to fry up and it'll harden a little bit.
Yeah.
And so from there on, that's really all you need. Once you get that layer where it's not gonna, the floor is not going to fall from underneath you, you're really able to just start eating your sandwich. And as long as, if you put that side on top too, for instance, you use the other side to soak up that yolk and to really just get gooey. Get good.
I mean, I like it like a little soft, but you know, people cook it to their preference. If you want it over hard, you just cook it longer. But I like a little soft, and then like this little top will soak up that yolk when you go to eat it. I mean, that's how I prefer. But everybody likes their eggs differently. It's like such a personal, touchy thing with people. So.
Yeah, there's no real wrong way. It's just whatever you're going to finish your plate with. So I remember when I was younger, I used to drown it in ketchup. And now I just use hot sauce or salsa. I mean, some ketchup's good. Even A1, just a little dab of salt.
Ooh.
Like,
okay. Little meaty flavor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how's your sandwich? You ready to assemble it?
I think I'm ready here. I'm just going to turn off the heat. My bacon is nice and like crisp up a little bit. You see that golden brown, which I wanted. And that's going to be like the salt for the eggs. We didn't add any salt either. And then I'm just going to plate this beautiful egg in a basket. Ooh, look at that.
I'm going to add some of my toppings now.
Wow, this is cool. This is an exciting thing. It's just like dresses up a normal egg toast thing to something kind of fun. I don't know. I like it.
And then the really good thing about this too is you could add your level of cheese to it. You could add your level of meat to it. Really anything you want to add, whether you want to go veggies, any type of stuff. For instance,
mushrooms would be good in place of the bacon or anything like that. Okay.
Oh yeah, wide variety of mushrooms are in season or in fashion for sure. And you could definitely add a lot of that too there. Whether it's for flavor or another type of flavor trip, it's going to be really good. It's going to be really good. So I'm going to go ahead now and turn on this light because I think it might be a little dark. If that's a little bit better. So that's how mine looks right there.
Nice. I like it.
And then I have my toast, my bread. One side's a little bit more toastier than the other. As you can see, when I did mine, because I just kind of threw it on, we have little bits here, and that's a great little person to put into your taco.
Which one? Oh, okay. Second bread on top. Okay.
Yeah, so that's how I have mine. Again, you can have yours open face. I have mine right here ready.
Look at that. Let me see that little taco you made. You just put the chorizo in there and it's like, that's so cute.
Yeah, just put it in. And right now we're going to have, hold on for a second.
Oh, that's so cool. And thank you all for joining. Sorry we haven't said hello to anybody because we just went right into it. But I don't know who's still here, but thanks for joining. We're making this nice little egg roll sandwich with Joseph.
And right now I'm going to add my current favorite, one of my current favorites. We just discovered this. It's called Mexico Lindo. I don't really know how to pronounce it. I think it's chile tapin. But it's just a really good, really deep, flavorful sauce. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do this for this to get my taco ready.
Beautiful. Oh, that looks so good. Wow.
And I'll let you cut yours first if you
Okay,
want
I'll
to.
give you guys
I don't know if you want to cut it or if you want to eat it, but I can let you go first.
well, we'll have to take a taste, but you guys can see this is how it turned out for me. Little green onions, Canadian bacon, little salsa de aguacate, I think. And yeah, I think we should take a bite, Joseph. Or how do you feel about it?
Yeah, let me go to cut mine.
Okay. Yeah, maybe cutting it is probably the better thing.
So I have to cut it because I guess I cooked a little too long, but there's yolk in there. There could be more yolk. Sometimes if you do a little bit less, it'll just drip all over.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, let me know when you're ready.
Okay. So exciting. I feel like a kid again for some reason. Okay, yeah. See, my yolk is nice. Nice,
Okay,
awesome.
cheers.
Okay, cheers. Thanks, Joseph, again. Mm. Oh, that's great.
Now mine, there's less yolk here. I'm just gonna dab it up a little bit, my taco. But sometimes you can get it really yolky, and that's just
Ooh,
not a good little bite.
I love that. I'm gonna do that little taco. I like that idea. Maybe I'll make this one a
But that's
taco.
pretty much it. If you have a big
Yeah,
griddle, if you have a big space you work with, you have your parents, your family, anyone over, any amount of people. These are really quick, so just pop right out. Get going. You gotta have a lot
yeah,
of butter. Always have a ton of butter and bread, and just be ready to go. And you can put anything
yeah,
on it. Burger. You can do a burger with another fried egg on there with bacon. You can make a club sound. You can do any number with that.
yeah. No, this was such a great idea right now to dress up any old breakfast into something classy. Thank you so much, Joseph. Another awesome little
Yeah.
lesson with you. This was the Simple Cooking Show with Joseph, the egg whole sandwich.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. And
Thank you again for having me. You're always great. I love your shows.
oh,
And
thank you.
I'm
Thank
looking for
you.
the Armenian salad coming up. It's going to be good.
Thanks so much, Joseph. Yeah, no, same to you. I love seeing your stories and stuff. It's inspiring to see you're already like selling things and moving things forward. And this whole thing is just, it's nice to see things are getting slowly. We'll get there back to
Yeah.
normal. But
Yeah, I'm trying because I mean, we all got to eat and we all love food. I love food. I wish I could go places, but if someone could come to my house with food, I'd pay them. That's good.
yeah, no,
But thank you for
I
having me,
get it.
and I look
Thanks.
forward to hopefully doing it again.
Yeah, thank you so much, Joseph. Take care. Enjoy your
Okay, thanks.
breakfast or lunch.
Bye.
Bye.